I need me a little nitro to film today.
Hi guys, this is Annette with Sun to Shine Astrology and Tarot, and this week we are going to be covering August 9th through the 16th. This week will be the last quarter of the moon. That'll happen on the 11th, 12th, depending on where you are, and then we have Uranus and Taurus, which is going to go into retrograde in its fall position. So I'm going to cover the astrology side of things first, and then you guys will get to choose from one of these three piles how your week's gonna go. So this is Self-Care Sunday. Every Sunday to Monday I release a video helping you guys stay in the most positive energy that you can for the week, prepare for the week, because this is an intense week. And we've had several intense weeks, but this one's particularly cumbersome because we have a yod all week, and a yod is called the finger of God in astrology. So it's essentially two quincunxes, is joined at the bottom by a sextile. So it's like it looks like a witch's hat basically in astrology. And a yod is basically a challenge. It's a shove. It's resistance, and it's a push to get that resistance to be released. And it's tough. Quincunxes to me, I feel the absolute most because quincunxes are like, you don't want to move forward. You're resisting the movement. You're resisting the challenge or the change. There's something that is blocking you from being receptive to that energy. But if you do it, at the base of a yod, which is why it's called the finger of God, is a very benefic reward. And that's called the door. And think of the yod as you go through this challenge, and at the end of that challenge, you get that said reward. Think of it like a video game. You know, you're running through your video game and you get to the point to where you finally reach your destination and you're rewarded for that achievement. So it's a tough week. It's a tough week because it falls also in the last quarter of the moon. So the last quarter of the moon, this yod is present, and the sun in Leo and Jupiter in Capricorn are both at 19 degrees. They're a few teeny degrees off, on like minute degrees off. And it's tough. It's tough because the sun in Leo is forward energy and Jupiter is forward and benefic energy. Both of these energies love to feel good. Both of these energies want to have a good time. And both of these energies are very exuberant and they are very benefic to feel. Like the sun is amazing to feel, and Jupiter is just this, it's like everything you would want. It's kind of like, I always think of in the Christmas Carol, it's like the one where it's Jupiter would be the ghost that he meets. I think it's past, it's present, right? I can't remember. Where it's just, you know, this ghost that's sitting above all of this abundance. That would be Jupiter, but it's in a tough aspect, which means whatever it touches right now, it's going to expand. Good or bad, it's going to expand it. And so what it's expanding is issues that are keeping us restrained, restricted, confined, over-controlled, things that are taking away our power in our lives, things that are not allowing us to expand and grow. They're trying to control us and keep us suppressed. These are all past-based things. These things have been in place for a very, very, very long time. And so it's coming forth in your energy. Now, the sun is extremely centered upon you, your sense of self, the center. Leo energy is how you shine. And so if you have, you know, your sun, the sun is like the central to everything that your particular universe and the universe revolves around. If it's in a quincunx with expansion in this really tough energy about restraint, well, the sun doesn't want to be restrained, and it doesn't want to be overpowered. It doesn't want to be manipulated, controlled. It wants to flourish and grow and achieve and have fun. And so there is a tough energy between really, really progressive forward energy and past-based energy that has always controlled you. This could be difficulties with authority. It could be difficulty with authority figures. It could be difficulties with, I would say, any governing body that controls you in any way. It's this feeling of wanting to break free from that control. So you can see where I'm going with this. Obviously, this is government related. Capricorn energy rules government. For all of you guys that get upset about politics being in these readings, we're in a time where power and control and government and governing bodies and laws that govern us is extremely focused on right now. And so we're going to be visiting this within us. How does this make us feel? How do we feel about the control that the government has? How do we feel about the laws that govern us? How do we feel about, you know, the rules and the restrictions and the fighting and the bickering and the inability to get control over our situation, right? That is all on the table, whether we want it to be there or not. This has nothing to do with political opinion. This has everything to do with us taking back our control, our God-given right to have control over our own lives as an individual. But it's also to look at things on a collective level, because when we're talking about Jupiter and we're talking about Neptune and we're talking about Pluto, which these are all the things that are involved this week in these yods, these are very long-term situations. This is things that are external. We are also visiting this on an internal level because it is impacting us. Everything that's going on in the government, any rule, law, regulation, anything that's going on right now individually is impacting us and how we are taking care of ourselves. So that is on the table. You know, Uranus and Taurus goes into retrograde this week. What does that mean? Well, when Uranus goes into Taurus, Taurus is the fall position for Uranus, okay? So, and that's on the 15th. And so when we think of falling, we think of the fact, so here's Taurus energy. Taurus energy likes everything to be very sensible. It likes to be conservative. It likes everything to be predictable and routine, and there needs to be a strong sense of security with our Taurians out there. There needs to be a progression that is long-term, that aids and makes a Taurus feel stable. And I'm not just talking about Tauruses in general, because Taurus energy is impacting all of us because Uranus is in Taurus and it is going retrograde. But it also helps to know where Taurus is at in your chart, because that is the area where you are going to feel a little bit of a shakeup right now. It's going to feel a little chaotic. It's going to feel like things are coming at you a little more unexpected than you're comfortable with. It's going to feel a little bit shocking. It's going to feel like you don't understand it, you know, like it's hard to relate to. It may feel very different to you, and this can make you feel very, very uneasy. So when we get Uranus in Taurus, and if it's in retrograde and already in the fall position, then we are struggling with keeping this energy positive. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this week has been tough for me personally. And the reason for that is because I don't feel comfortable. And when I don't feel comfortable, because I'm Leo on the cusp of Cancer, when I don't feel comfortable, that makes me feel, my anxiety gets a little bit higher. I get a little bit more nervous. I don't seem to feel at ease at all. I feel like, something is going to happen. It just makes me feel very upsetting. So I almost didn't do this reading because I'm like, if I have to see one more bad, if I have to have any more bad information, if I have to see anything bad right now, it's tough to keep going when you know that the universe is lining us up for progression. And anytime, the only way that we can progress is with a certain amount of chaos and with a certain amount of change, right? And it's just, I like everything to be the same. And that makes my little crab self feel very secure. So it was really hard for me to kind of face what is going to come down the pike. I mean, I just wasn't ready for any more bad news. Knowing Uranus and Taurus is going into retrograde, that in itself is tough. Because it really taps into that feminine side of you. So if you are feeling a little bit more feminine than normal, meaning more emotional, you're feeling more like you need people, more like you need a little bit of nurturing, some loving, some tender love and care. I have been needing hugs. It's so weird. I don't ever need hugs, but like a good hug or some physical touch, just because we've been in lockdown for so long, is really what I'm missing. And so I'm just feeling that need for that sense that all my sensitivities to be activated on a positive level instead of negative levels. Because right now they're really loving to play on our fears. And now you have to understand, so like if you go into the polarity of Taurus energy, then you're going into Scorpio energy, because the polarity of Taurus is Scorpio. And so that's when we get into fear and jealousy, and we get into the darkest parts of us. We dive as deep as humanly possible, and things that dwell in the depths of us tend to come up. That's why we suffer from a lot more anxiety. I loved that Michelle Obama admitted that she is suffering from low-grade depression. Who isn't? Like, this is some tough realizations. And that's why we have, so in our yod, that is Uranus, when Uranus and Taurus goes into retrograde, the sun in Leo and Mercury in Leo are at the top of these two yods. They're conjoined, kind of, because they're right next to each other. And then you have, at the base of the yod, you have Jupiter in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, and you have Neptune in Pisces. So and you have all this retrograde energy in a quincunx with Leo energy. Leo is self. We want to shine. We want to just move on. We want to go play. We're so sick of all the crap. I mean, we just want to go live our lives and have a good time. I mean, every one of us is just fiending right now to go out there and just shine and to just go get some vitamin D and just go live our lives and get back to normal so that we can go out there and do our thing. But we have all this intense retrograde energy pulling us down into the past and bringing forth every little dysfunctional thing that could ever have been put in place by anybody that has power and control over us. Effing crazy. I'm going to call it effing crazy. We're in cuckoo crazy time. So that's a little bit of what's going on. I'm going to just go straight into the readings. Hi guys, this is Annette with Sun to Shine Astrology and Tarot, and welcome to Self-Care Sunday. And we're going to work with the week ahead. So you have picked Temperance. Temperance is the number 14 in the major arcana, and it is the Heron, as you can see here. You can also see that with this card, that the Heron, you can see down here where it's like water and fire. So there's a tendency to want to have balance with this card. Also, with this particular card, number 14, 1 is the self, so it's your center, it's the individual, right? And then 4 is stability, leadership, and foundation. And if you were to add 1 and 4 together, it would be 5, and that's a master number of change. So it's adaptability, curiosity, new experiences, things like that. So you guys can count on that you guys are going to be feeling a little bit of this energy as far as in what needs to change. What needs to change? So I feel like for you guys, I feel like you might be tuning in to on the yod that I was talking about at the beginning. You may be very in tune with the Leo energy and the side of the yod that is Neptune and Pisces for you. So you may be somewhere trying to balance out those two. So the sun is very exuberant out there. It's your center, it's your soul, you want to shine, but Neptune and Pisces often, especially when it's in retrograde, is going to want to, regress, turn in, just be somewhat alone in the situation. So you might be struggling a little bit with, the need to want to get out there and have your life back, but also, dang, there's so much going on that, you kind of want to hide to at the same time. So let's hear about your guys' tea for the week. Ooh, success. Well, there's a lot of Capricorn energy right now, guys, and the Capricorn energy that's out there, is all over in this yod. And so this is a need. In order for you to have success, you have to be temperate, moderate. You have to be able to have balance. You have to be able to find a way to be adaptable. You can't be rigid. You can't be so fixated that you can't progress. Ooh, and you got firecracker. You're definitely tuning into the Leo energy for sure. The sun in Leo and Mercury in Leo right now. And that's excitement. You guys are needing some fun. That's what I'm feeling. Oh my gosh. You're so Leo. Honor and respect will come to you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys are having enough of this. You want to go out there, you want to have fun, you just want to get your life back. Oh, and look. Well, what's cuter than rose? Romance is in the air. Guys, that's all heart. That's all Leo. So we're definitely tuning into the Leo side of things. And then there's the dog, loyalty. I always think of loyalty when I see us getting together with friends. You guys are really wanting to be social, get back out there. You're kind of sick of all of the, the need to isolate, need to be alone. And here's Reese, sorrow over a loss. It's a tough time. It's a tough time on Leos. This is probably one of the hardest Leo summers I think I've ever spent in my whole life. And that is because it's tough not to want to go out there and just be your bad self. Okay, guys, you have the horse as your energy, which is earth. So let's go ahead and read about the horse's energy. All right, the horse is momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of the Earth's energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum, so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus, meditation are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. So I was feeling a little bit like when I started reading that, I could see the 8 of Wands, I could see it. I could see that need to want to move forward. And it's hard because maybe with some of the temperance energy, probably you want to move forward, but then there's this whole thing going on right now with all this temperance energy. Maybe it's there's a restriction, that there's a resistance to you moving forward. I'm just going to reach across here. Actually, sorry about this. Okay. just going to put these over here. Okay. So let's take a look and see what our planets have. I'm standing for this one because these take so long. Okay. Although I do these a lot. I mean, I mix them up a lot. Try to cut this. Okay, let's take a look here, guys. What's going on in our planets? Okay, so we have the Knight of Coins, but in reverse. That's Knight of Pentacles. It's Earth energy. We have Earth energy here. Dang, this card. I hate this card. I hate you. Two of Swords. The Moon in Libra. Still struggling with you, lady, huh? You're still popping up? And we have the Eight of Cups again. I swear, you guys, I don't understand it. They've been hanging around since last month, so not cool. Not cool, guys. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just going to go ahead and try to do these a hair faster. Make sure these are all in. Picture here. Oh, I have to put them further apart. Sorry. Because we are going to... So we have the Knight of Coins. That's an Earth energy, but in reverse, which suggests that... So Knight of Coins is a very deliberate, very precise, like it's kind of like a very strategic mover, I would think, you know, more on the side of really thought things through, kind of stood the test of time. So now it's time to make the move. This is pushing you to move forward a little bit sooner, or pushing you in a direction that you may not have had enough time to think about. I see the Two of Swords here. It's the Moon in Libra. So for some of you, since love was on the table, or romance was in the air, some of you, it's just maybe you just want to move on with your love life. You do have the Eight of Cups here. That's Pisces, Saturn, and Pisces. This is a culmination. Saturn is always a culmination. It's always a karmic journey, but so is Pisces. Pisces is the 12th house. So this is, 8 is moving forward, moving, it's a card that represents the letting go of, and if you notice, like, I want to point something out to you guys because I see it every time I see this card. Let's see if I can get it in shot. See how all these guys are the same, and then there's this final one that's green right here. Can you guys see that? I always see that, and that is the need to move forward toward, I see there's been this long journey in this, with this emotional issue, but there's a need to make a change. So for some of you, that's literally changing and moving away from. It's usually the end of a cycle. We are in that last quarter moon of Taurus. Uranus in Taurus is in a fall position. It's going retrograde. So some of you, this is about something that you're very sensitive about. It could be something that you're hesitant or stubborn, or you just don't want to let go of. You still want to possess it to some degree. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. Is there a glare? Okay, because I could move this. I'm going to move this a little bit. Hopefully that takes care of the glare somewhat. Yes, it does. Okay. So it's the Two of Wands, Queen of Wands. I'm going to push this over a little bit. I hope that's still in shot. Okay. Ooh, I told you you guys were tuning into Leo. Yes. Ooh, and the King of Cups, very interesting. Remember I said that we were dealing with Leo energy and Neptune and Pisces energy and retrograde? We got my girl. When she shows up, I feel like it's a good omen for you guys. Just because she's my favorite. And I love her so much. Nine of Swords. I want to talk a little bit about this because next pile that we have is the Sun card, and it's 19. And 9 is represented in there. So the next pile might be good for you guys to listen to. I'm not going to lie. So anyhow, guys, let's take a look at this stuff here. So I see 2 2s. And you're waiting for something to make sense. You're waiting for something to... You're trying to make a decision, but it's something that is very, very important to you. Beginning week, midweek, end of week. We have eight, nine. Sorry, I'm trying to look at synchronicities for just a second. Well, we have 2 kings. So we have the King of Wands and we have the King of Cups. So we have Leo, and then I told you that we have this Pisces energy and this Yod. So to me, this would be the Yod. So if I were going to form the Yod, I would say that it's something like this, guys. And if you go back to the beginning of it, you'll see what I mean. This might be your sextile at the bottom, which is Jupiter in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. And then we've got Neptune in Pisces, and we've got Jupiter. I'm sorry. We've got this Leo energy. So I feel like what we have at play here, is ego in the heart. And I feel like this is just really a lot of heart. There's a need to make something, you have to increase the stability in your life. This is a very powerful time for you to gain some power and control over your choices, power and control over your life, to make decisions that are kind of, this sounds intense, but solely based on your wants and needs. You've got ego, you've got material realm, and you got your heart, your feelings represented here. So you have a lot of very intense energy asking you to make a change in your life this week. I do feel like it's about taking back your power. Okay, so this is the Soul card. Ooh, I haven't seen this Soul card before. Let's take a look at the Soul card. So this is the center. I see the glow from the center. I see the sun. I see Leo. I see the need to shine. I just do. I see there's a holding back though too in this card a little bit. Don't you see it? Like a little darkness around this card for such a yellow based card. Yellow usually represents like sunny and happy, but I feel like you're containing it. You're holding it in. I don't know. That's what I got from that. And then we have 8 and 5, follow your dreams. We do have the 8 represented here. We did have the whole 1 plus 4 because a 14 is 5. So I think what's really being asked of you guys is to accept the change that's coming your way. Accept the change and be adaptable to it. You might be getting caught up in like analysis paralysis. It might be difficult for you to, you're thinking, maybe overthinking a little bit in this week. But what's being asked of you is just to move, just to go with it, just to be like this little firecracker here and you know, I don't know, ignite the flame in your life. I'm feeling this has something to do with it. I'm feeling like this, like you're feeling like the material realm has control over you or your choices or your forward progression, and you're kind of waiting to see what happens with this crazy stinking world. Okay, we have peace. I'm going to be of love and I release all negative energy. Good. Good. I want to see that. I want to see that you're just releasing what you just released, because, you're getting too caught up in your head. And it is tough. Like, you're talking to the queen of getting caught up in her head. So, I feel like when Libras get like this, they just get indecisive and they wait for somebody else to tell them what to do. And this is not about somebody else telling you what to do. This is about you taking control. But there is like a need, you're like relying on that. Okay, so you have star. Anytime to me, you guys, every time you get a star, it doesn't matter of what, you get a wish on a star here. What do you want your life to be like? If you could take back the power, if you could have power and control over something that is making you feel powerless, what steps would you take to achieve it? And then wish it and intend it this week, okay? Because, you've got this beautiful lady here. She's in your reading. She's protecting you. And then you've got such strong, dominant energy in here. Well, you've got the queen. Look at all this fierce energy that you have in your reading right now. Asking you to command and take control. There also could be a lot of people this week. There could be a lot of people. There could be a lot of opportunities I'm seeing as well. But there could be a lot of people that are playing a significant role this week in your life. Okay. Dragonfly emergence. I love this because this is the way that I deeply feel about a yod. A yod is a door. But to go through the door, you've got to go through the challenge to get to that prize. And you've got to be brave, and you've got to be, like the king here and the queen here and the other king and the queen. Like you've got to be fierce and confident. Gateway. I just feel this energy so much because this time frame is about when a yod is like this and it is this powerful, and it is about what you are centering your life around. You have to walk through the gate, right? You can't come across the gate and think, oh, there's a block, there's a restriction right there, I can't do anything about it. Or are you going to go through the challenge to find the key to open the gate? Like, that's kind of the way that I feel about you guys. Oh, solitude. Interesting. But look at her face. This isn't solitude. This is like Neptune and Pisces solitude. This is you get in touch, you pull yourself away from reality, and you connect to something beyond reality, something that that inspires you, that makes you hopeful, that makes you want to change your circumstances for the better, and to detach. I'm thinking of solitude, and I'm thinking of this Queen of Wands here. It's Queen of Swords. This fierceness of her. Very cool. Okay, and we have escapist. Come home to yourself. You're getting a lot of cards that have to do with you need to find some peace this week. You need to pull yourself away. I'm looking at these people partying, and see those people partying in that window right there, and you're kind of off by yourself thinking things through. This is a time where you become self-reliant and think about, this can't be the way it's going to be. Like, you can't be this. This is a paralysis in energy. Okay, and then we have answers. Oh, I think, oh, okay, I gotcha. So I think if you guys take some time to yourself and you kind of think things through, you might find some great ideas. So one of the coolest things that can happen with Uranus and Taurus, if you are feeling hypersensitive to everything and then you detach and you take a chill, then what you might find is an idea. An idea when you just take some time to yourself, not let anybody else, you don't have to protect yourself. I'm feeling this feels like you're trying to protect yourself. You might find more of this energy. You might connect to the horse, some forward energy, and you might receive that answer. Oh, I missed this right here, guys. I'm seeing, you know, the answer that seems to be such a crippling block in energy right now. Okay, guys, let's take a look at, we have the sun. Well, that's Leo. You have a ton of Leo energy. I mean, we've covered that extensively. You have the 7th house. Okay, so 7th house is relationships, partnerships, bonds, and unions. So for some of, and there's this moon in Libra. She keeps showing up in our readings, and so does the 8 of Cups. So some of you might have something relationship-y going on. Ooh, we have Cancer. Okay, we have Cancer. So okay, this is good news. Uranus and Taurus is going to be in a sextile with the moon in Cancer. This is when Uranus goes into retrograde. This is like northwest as well as far as the moon part. Everything else can go everywhere, but the moon part's different. But also Venus is in Cancer. So for some of you, this is a home and family relationship-y kind of type of thing. This is, gosh, some of you may be making a decision to move forward with your life. I'm thinking of Temperance. I'm thinking, are you know, in relationship to yourself? Is your partnerships kind of up to par? I'm kind of feeling that a little bit. With this 8 being represented and this 8 here, I'm seeing that synchronicity. Okay, guys, let's take a look here. We just got to go over there. I'm going to pull these aside here. Okay, guys. Let's take a look at, okay. Oh. There's like all of these cards that are stuck. Oh, okay. Aw, okay. Okay, we got it. I'm going to look at the cards that were close to this little guy's heart. So this little guy right here, not a happy little guy, right? It suggests chaos. It suggests a little bit of that 2 of Swords feeling. Just you're a little hypersensitive or sensitive to something. Let's see here. What are you sensitive to? Well, we've got the Jack of Wands, or okay. All right, what do we have here? Oh my gosh, we have Jacks. So this is about action. We have the Jack of Diamonds, which is Pentacles. We have, oops, sorry, oh my bad, hit that. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which we already talked about. We've got some change going on. We already know that. And these Jacks, some of you may be, oh, and we have another 2 of Pentacles. What is going on in Pentacles world, guys? Okay. Okay. I didn't get too much. That can't be all of our charms. Okay, let me just jig. Okay, we're going to be done with that. Oops, my bad. Well, we got I love you, right? We got I love you. We have a plane. We have the starfish. I always think of the starfish's like ability to regenerate, but I always see them as a very slow mover. Beauty takes time, I'm feeling. I don't know why I thought of that. Oh, and the dove. The dove is the messenger. The dove is also peace, harmony, love, loyalty. Oh, you guys got a heart-based endeavor going on. Something that is just really, really important to your guys' heart. Something that I'm feeling is probably either home and family or relationship, or it could be relationship and home and family. Yeah. You guys are needing to do some thinking. That 9 of Swords was a culmination. So something has come to a head, maybe. Romance is in the air, though. So for some of you, you're going to follow your heart. I'm going to get a couple more because I hate like not having enough. Okay. So we have T, D, I see dot, or dot. I see don't. Okay. That's, somehow I just, if I want to say, if there's an I, we might have smile. Oh, yep. This can be anything. Oh, but we have smile. Okay, smile. Well, Leos have the best smiles, right? I mean, a smile is just such a nurturing thing. Oh, yep, this is the anything goes guy. Okay. See, red. Red is the color of action. Red is the color of Leo. I mean, as far as fire energy, but we had don't. So I feel like there's a need to do something, but a resistance, so you don't. Kind of heard that. Miles. Long distance. Is some of this having to do with something regarding long distance? I'm seeing this plane here. So is it something to do with that, guys? Like, let's see. Oh my gosh, I saw this too. Ooh, somebody is like having some, they're drawing some lines, maybe some boundaries done. I see some of you are on the fence about you might work it out. You might, I don't know. Some of you guys are just kind of going back and forth a little bit. Done to might work it out. I thought read. I don't know why. Oh. Okay, I see this too. I see lone. Oh, I almost, no. No, I don't have it. Lonely. Good. I don't want anybody to be lonely. Read. I love reading. I love going into my room and just reading, and just, that's how I find answers, you know. Good book always helps. Oh, you guys see what I see? I see star. You guys, well, you get to wish on your star here, right? Oh, I know what I see too here. Today's a good day for a spelling. I see middle. Stone cold. But I also see stone. like rigid, stuck, stone, unable to, change your mind. Oh gosh, I see grim too. Some of you are maybe feeling like, there's just no hope. Well, those are some of the very intense words I saw. Is there like love having, you know what? We have love. Let's put some love in this reading. Let's put some love in the, no, we don't have love. Front door. I see late. That would be also a Two of Swords in Libra. Very late. They get late when they get indecisive. Okay, guys, let's take a look at our numbers. We have 24. I saw 8 again, but 53. So 8 is big. Change is big. See, we have 28, 2 and 8. 2 is like partnerships, bonds, unions. It's us, we, and then 8. I see 7, but I also see 70. We had 7th house. Very interesting, guys. Okay, well, that's it for your guys this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I just want to thank you for watching. Much love to all of you. And be the change that you want to see in the world. Okay, guys? Be safe. Bye-bye. Hi, guys. It's Annette with Sun to Shine Astrology and Tarot. And thank you for tuning in to Self-Care Sunday. Every week, I actually do one of these videos. If it's not loaded on Sunday, it's Monday, depending on how well it loads. But this is to help you prepare for your energy, for the week ahead. So you guys pick pile number 2. Pile number 2 is the Sun. And it is card number 19 in the Major Arcana. Also, the Sun is Leo energy, and our Sun is in Leo, and Mercury is in Leo, and at the very top of a crazy yod is Leo energy. So there's a lot going on with you guys. If you chose this pile, you're very tuned into Leo season, Leo energy, forward movement. You want your sun to shine. You want to get out there. You want to radiate joy, happiness. You want to have some fun. You're kind of sick of all this freaking quarantine crap, and you're just feeling like these doves here. See that dove? You're kind of feeling like you just need to release. You need to be free from all of this. You're done with all of the, well, let's be faced it. I mean, if you pick this card, you're somewhat dramatic, or you're tuning into the energy and you're tuning into the drama. And so you're like, on some very unconscious level, you're very receptive to all this fiery energy. You might get fiery. You might this week just get fired up really easily. You might just get, you might want to just go off on people. You might want to try to change their opinions because you're really centered around what's going on with you. That's kind of some of the stuff that could go on. Let's see about your guys' tea. Tea for the week. Okay, guys. Well, happiness. Well, you picked the Sun. The Sun's in here with all these birds. You got doves again. Those kind of look like doves to me, don't they? Look like doves to you. So you're really wanting to be freed up. You really want to go play. You want some happiness. You want some fun. You want to stop with all of the suppressive drama, and you want to go have a good time. Okay, leg. Stepping into a new experience. Ooh, well, nothing's more exciting and, I don't know, exhilarating than a new experience. Like sometimes a new experience can make you feel like you're getting a leg up in life, like you're moving forward. It's a little bit progressive. So you may feel this week is like a little bit more on the progressive level. You have bear. Dangerous, especially in money matters. Well, you can be a bit excessive. If you're tuning into the Sun's energy, sometimes you don't think about the repercussions of your actions when you're in Leo energy, when you're really consumed with Leo energy, because you're consumed in the moment. It's a very spontaneous energy. And so for some of you, you could just, overextend a little bit in the happiness arena, maybe have a little too much fun. Okay, bowl, plenty of material things. Well, maybe that's just a warning. that might be a warning that for some of you, you guys need to just chill, cool it a little bit on spending money, be a little bit more on the conservative side. That could have a lot to do. There's a quincunx in Leo energy. Sun and Mercury is at the top of this quincunx, and at the base of the quincunxes are Neptune in Pisces and Jupiter in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn. So this is, you need to get under control of something. Yeah, might be something financial. Yeah, like you have enough, you don't need more. That, you know, stop spending money. Mountain, sorry, major challenge to overcome. That'll be interesting. Let's see how that plays out in your reading today. And then butterfly, a change for the better. We got stepping into a new experience, and we got a change for the better. But we've got a major challenge to overcome. I'm interested. This has perked my interest. I want to see more about your guys' tea. I want to get down and dirty. So let's see what's going on. Let's see this. Ooh, we got the otter. Water energy. So we have fire and water. Very interesting. Well, I mean, we do have Venus in Cancer. And this week when Uranus goes into Taurus, the moon is in Cancer. So, but it's in a sextile with the retrograde energy. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like the challenge this might be a little bit more on the emotional side of things, and you're really just fired up about, I don't know, the pleasurable side of things, like when you go out and have fun and have a pleasurable time, but there's this like, you know, you're getting caught up in the feels a little bit, and I don't think that's a negative thing. Okay, very interesting energy. This is the new soul cards, by the way. I'm looking at the yellow, and I'm thinking of the sun's yellow. I'm thinking of this purple. So this is an enlightenment awareness. It's the elevated mind. So somewhere between this, our physical realm, having a pleasurable experience in the physical realm, there's this enlightening experience going on at the same time. And you know, one thing I'm really looking at is like, you know, from the head, I'm seeing this ripples. It's a leaf, but I'm seeing like the veins and the lavender going into the veins. And there's this, I'm just seeing like, it's an opening. It's an opening of the mind. It's getting you past the superficial realm. That's what I feel a little bit from that card. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, we have surrender. Well, we have a 9 and a 1. So 9 is a completion. It's a accumulation. It's getting ready for the next phase, and the 1 would be the next phase. It would be the start of something new. It would be, and I love the orange. See the orange? Taking action, fire-based energy. Very, very Leo. Very, very Leo card here, guys. Okay, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And I immediately thought of this soul card, guys. I see the correlation immediately. The purple, and it is the expand my consciousness and my awareness. And look at that. It's radiating out, and it's the way that you're shining is very external. So your awakening is happening, and you're externalizing it, which is really making you shine. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I do this every time. I get all caught up in like, let's see what's going on in the oracles, because, you know, or I love oracles. Let's see what your planets are doing. Okay, guys. I mix these up in between readings. I stop and then do some heavy mixing, like lay them on the floor and like push them around, because I hate seeing the same cards in readings. But sometimes they show up because they're supposed to be there. So, okay. Let's see what's going on the planetary side of things, the astrology side. Beginning a week, we have King of Coins, Earth energy, which is King of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Eight of Swords. We have, it's Gemini and Mars. I'm feeling like this is a little bit of duality in your mind. This could be the elevated mind versus the lower mind. This could be, you know, a little bit of, you know, putting on a mask, showing everybody that you're in a much better place than you really are, but deep down you have some fears. It's kind of interesting. And you have the Ten of Cups. And Ten of Cups, but in reverse. So this is Mars and Pisces in the feels. Okay, so a 10, guys, is a completion. And the completion in this case, toward the end of the week, let's put these down here. Toward the end of the, okay, when we achieve something, there's that feeling that you get sometimes of what now? Like, what do we do past this point? You know, I mean, we've only gone as far as we can go with this particular emotional endeavor. And so it's the next stage after that. It's like you go back to the beginning and you start over again. And so for some of you toward the end of the week, it's that feeling of, okay, it's time to take action and move forward, but you're caught in the feels because you've got the otter here. Let's read a little bit about our otter guy. We didn't read, so hold on a sec. Let me get that for you. Okay, guys, the otter. Unobstructed joy, playfulness, and contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have the giddiness and the reverence of life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. Okay, I'm feeling the vibe. I'm getting it. I got it. Okay, here we go. Your cute self. Your cute self wants to play. You've had enough of, you know, this moment, this 91 moment, right? You're like almost at the end. You're almost at the verge of something, but you can't quite progress. And so there's this need to end, but it's the taking the action to end. But I'm feeling like something is bringing down your vibe. What the heck is bringing down your vibes, dude? Let's see here. King of Coins in reverse. Money. Some of you are kind of wanting to go have some fun, but money could be playing a very big role in this inability to go out and have a good time. Well, come on, man. I mean, we have the sun in Leo and Mercury in Leo. We have this first quarter of the moon, which is like, that's like an ending all on its own. That's like, you know, you're releasing and letting go of something. You're probably letting go of this little guy right here, this Piscean moment, this like, you know, when we, Piscean, Gemini, this Gemini moment, you know, there's a duality to the twins. And the duality to the twins is tough. Come midweek, there's a duality that you have to face. It could be head versus heart. It could be as above, so below. It could be yin, yang, feminine, masculine energy. This is definitely feminine energy, masculine energy represented. We have the need to be fired up and excited, but we have this like elevating experience. Like what? Like our mind is opening up and we're supposed to do what's responsible and respectable and, you know, and something that is going to head us down toward our long-term goals. But the same sense, you're feeling like this pent-up need for some fun and some excitement. Kind of feeling that vibe. All right. Two of Pentacles, duality. You guys are dualistic as F. Okay, we've got an 8. We've got another 8. Got this 9 here. Oh God, this has been a 9 the whole 9. I'm sorry. It's a 9. Wow, 9's ending, but we have this 8. But there's some duality because we have the 2 of Pentacles here. We've got the 10 of Cups in reverse, so you're in the feels. And we've got this 8 that you're leaving something, letting go of something emotionally, like just letting it go. What is it? Hermit. Okay. The Hanged Man. Ooh, there's some need for some alone time. Weird. Maybe some of the duality that I'm feeling in this 9 of Swords here is... Okay, yeah, I totally got it. Sometimes it takes a minute. Okay, so we got 9s. We got 9. We got a 9 here. We've got a 9 here. So we've got a 9 of Swords here, 9 of Swords here. We've got 9 in the surrender. You are caught in the 9s, man. And then we have 2 2s. Plus we have Gemini energy here. You guys are having a hard time making a decision. There's 2 ways that this can go. There's 2 directions, and it's difficult for you to know which direction to go in. That could be some of the challenges you have to overcome, is just actually making the decision, like finalizing and actually making the decision and letting it go and moving past the 9 onto the, you know, getting to the point, because 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 is 1. It's an individual journey. You see how that goes? The need to surrender is definitely in all of these 9s here. Surrender. You know, analysis paralysis is big right now because there's so much energy out there confusing us. So for you guys, this is a very masculine. You know what would be great for you guys this week is to just do things that are action oriented. No matter how progressive, it doesn't matter how progressive it is, a little bit of progression will make you feel empowered. When we're talking about this yod, this sun in Leo, and this Mercury in Leo energy, and then we've got these 2 quincunxes. For you, what is going to open up your door and give you that opening to this, you know, to the reward at the end of this very long journey, is for you to get control over an emotional issue that you have. This has been a long emotional issue for you. You've had to deal with this issue regarding your emotions for a really long time. Like, this has to do with, please don't get mad at me, but it feels very, like, I don't know, like almost on a psychological level, like on a, you know, like on a subconscious level, on a really deep rooted internal level. It's something that's stood in the way of you having power and control over your life, shining properly. This is shining a light on it. I'm feeling the sun is shining a light. That's why we have a 10, we have a 9 here, we have a 10 here, we have a 9 here, we have a 9 here, God, we got the Hermit. Dude, something's going on in you. Like deep, deep stuff. Butterfly, change for the better, transformation. Pluto is at the bottom of the quincunx, but it's also at the beginning of the door. So if I were to say something, it would be a transformative time for you. Okay, okay, okay. This is some good. I get really excited when the cards are like spunky. Okay. We have the snail. Okay, snail's pace. Moving too slow. Let's do this first of all. I'm just gonna. I'm feeling like I need to do this. Okay. The snail. I'm not going to read as much as I used to. I love reading about, oh God, there's a part of me that really wants to read about the snail. Just because you got such like 9 and 10 stuff. Like, what is going on with you? Okay, guys, snail. Silently, the snail glides across the leaf, leaving behind a glistening trail of where he has been, tentatively exploring the world around him. He's got one eye stalk fixed on the present and one scanning the past or the future. He also carries his home with him, a shell of protection. Okay, had a thought, but let's stop. The snail reminds us to take precautions, to recognize the difference between taking our time versus procrastination, and to curb bad and dangerous behaviors before they cause irreparable harm and damage. The snail says, slow down and enjoy the scenery. Go ahead. Give it a taste while you're at it. Got it. Okay, I got it. So let's just take a look at this snail guy. I saw the Hermit. I saw the Hanged Man. Okay. But I've also seen these twos that we've got going on. Let's take a look at this stuff. We've already talked a lot about the 9s, but let's take a look at this energy right here, guys. The snail's energy, I'm very in tuned with. Oh, and then we have this growth guy here. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, I'm feeling this a little bit. So this is a time when you are being opened up to moving beyond just this very superficial, shallow world. What is being fired up in you is this deep soul purpose energy, this centering energy, this very self-focused energy. This is heart-based energy. And when we have this energy being fired up, there's almost this insane feeling like you can't tolerate the situation any longer. You can't be doing none of this crap anymore to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. That's not good enough for you anymore. Like you don't want to feel bad about every little thing. You don't want to overthink things. You want to let it go. You want to move on from this. I mean, some of this could just have very much to do with our world is a hot mess and you're freaking done. You're done with it. You want to move past this point. How do you progress? How do you take back your power when you are being suppressed in some way in your decisions, in your choices, in that progressive energy? You're feeling a little rebellious. You're feeling a little bit shook. I'm feeling like you're feeling a little shook. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. We have new moon promise. Okay. Well, we're at the last quarter of the moon, and then the next phase is the new moon. So maybe something for you around the new moon is going to be very important. We have the Time Master. I'm so into what that means. I'm just feeling like, I can't. like you guys are at a really important time in your life where what you are moving away from is on this soul-based level. But I'm also feeling like this is something you needed to master in this lifetime. Like this is something that is on this cumulative cycle. But what I'm feeling most of all is like you're struggling to master this particular lesson. Very interesting. Rebirth. Okay. Well, then if you have the sun in Leo and then you are in this quincunx with Pluto at Capricorn, remember Pluto at Capricorn is at the door. It's at the gate. It's at the door that promises a very benefic reward for you. Once it's rebirth, it's change, it's transformation. Oh my gosh, this is like super cool. Sorry, making a huge mess. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's see what she's got. Oh, flower, be honest with yourself. When I think of flower, I think of blooming. And I think that's what Leos do. They bloom. They flourish. As soon as the sun hits them and the water, they have enough moisture level, I mean, they just bloom. They just flourish. But she's saying, be honest with yourself to create this blossoming moment, this, awakening process. Okay, we have peace. Some of you are deeply desiring peace. Maybe you struggle with that's why you're somewhat indecisive, is because maybe doesn't matter which way you go, maybe there's a repercussion and you just want to make sure you're making the right decision and you want to think it through and you just want to, because I'm feeling like this is something that's like, there's a lot on the line when you're making this decision. Sorry. That was like my thought. But I'm feeling so much of that right now. Like, you need to think about something. It's hard when you've got this ignitable, action-oriented energy wanting to make a change and culminate and be done and move forward. But in the same sense, there's something holding you back. I'm feeling like that, very much so. So let's go ahead and move on to your guys's, I'm going to do your guys's, okay. Okay, I get this feather a lot. I think because we're at a point where we need to fly, man. We need to soar. We need to get away from this energy. I mean, we need to, like a feather just helps us create momentum. It helps us embrace flight. It helps us move forward. It helps us soar above our issues. Light as a feather. You want the energy maybe to lighten up a little bit. It's been intense lately. Maybe your heart just needs to lighten things up. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to put this into focus. Okay, so it says, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Yeah, some of you really need something going on like that. Oh, a dog. When I think of a dog, I think of Leos, even though I know that it's technically a cat. But I think of the loyalty of a dog and your best friend, and I just think maybe this has something to do with one of your best friends. Maybe this has something to do with a situation that you're loyal to. Doesn't mean that it's the best for you, but that you're loyal to. I do see the yellow in this. Again, that's like some more of that action-oriented energy. Okay, guys. Feel the movement and the flight. Can you feel it like it's on the water and it's a beautiful sunny day and you've just caught the wind and you're just sailing and you're free, right? You're just free and this is feeling, you've got the salt air and you can smell it and there's this exhilarating feeling and there's a sense of accomplishment when you got this little guy. That's what I felt. Okay, guys, so I'm going to just put this back in focus or down there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at some words here. Whoops. You know, we didn't do this. Let's do this next. I'm going to just make sure that it focuses down here. Okay. We have 8. Sorry, I have to keep my phone has been acting so dumb and I'm not getting a new one. I have to get a new piece for a tripod to do my nice camera. Ooh, we have the moon. Well, we're in our last quarter of the moon. This last quarter of the moon, at that time, we have the sun in Leo, Jupiter and Capricorn. There's like this forward and this energy that's holding us back. There's like this need to be in power, but this, you know, this stuff that doesn't make us feel like in power. They're both at 19 degrees, guys. This is a tight quincunx. And so you guys are at the precipice of change, like you are at the verge, and it's squeezing you tight. It's pretty demanding what the energy is expecting of you. And then we have Virgo energy, guys. And when I thought of Virgo energy, it made me feel a little bit of this guy. Where'd he go? The Hermit. I thought of the need to just take some time to yourself, to kind of just center and realign with yourself, and to just, you know, really zero this in and hone it in on what your needs and wants are. That's what I'm kind of vibing with right there. Okay, let's take a look at some words for the week. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's see what we have. Okay. Sue. I'm trying to find something. I'll put things together first that I think can make words. Pit of your stomach. I don't know why I thought of the pit of your stomach, but I did. Do we have this? This would be really nice if we did. We have... Do we not have an R? Aw, we don't. Because I was thinking of favor. We have so much, and yet not enough. It's like, oh, I saw something, but we're not going to do that. Okay, for some of you that need an answer, you were indecisive. I'll show you. The answer is yes. Do we have an N for no? Oh, but we have no too. So yes and no is here. What just totally happened, right? So maybe you guys are in this indecisive phase. I keep thinking of, it's funny. I think of these twos and it's like yes and no, and it's just indecisive. That was funny. Maybe you guys need to make a list and just look at the top of the list at like what's more important, like prioritize a list. That's really to do when you get in hermit energy. That's like some of the best stuff to do if you're trying to make sense of this friggin' energy right here. Canoe? That would be fun. I want to go canoeing and toy. I want to go play. He wants to play. Your spirit animal wants to play. Suit. Maybe some of you want to dress up and go out and just have a freaking kick butt time. I don't know, be center of attention a little bit. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? And you guys want some sun. You want to get out in the sun. You want to go play out in the water, the canoeing. Do we even have? We don't have a W. I was gonna say, do we have water here? Pets are always such a good way to like feel loved. Ooh, dog is here. Oh, we had dog in the last pile because I was like, something going on with your little pet? That is what I see. If I see something else, I'll let you know. Sometimes I gotta take a break from it and then I can see, oops, wrong one, and I can see more. I wanna go get tan. I haven't been outside in forever. Okay, so this is 39. We have, oh my gosh, you guys, sunglasses. I'm so sorry, I didn't see these little guys right here. Sunglasses. So yeah, you should go outside and play. Like, look at you. You want to be out having some summer fun. You need some sun. You need this Leo sun. Maybe some of you just need some vitamin D, man. 37. That's 10. We have 9, but 6 and 3. 48. And 3. You guys, the Empress, she keeps haunting us, which thank God she comes to 3s because I love the Empress. And so you guys might want to look at pile number 3. She might have showed up for a reason. But anyhow, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Much love to you all, and be the change you want to see in the world. Love you much. Hey, lovelies. Hello. This is Annette with Sun to Shine Astrology and Tarot. And I am just helping you prepare for your week ahead in energy. And we have a great week. Listen to the beginning. I've actually put a timestamp in for the astrology of the week because we have a big yod. And I have like visuals, and I go into all of the ways that this yod could impact you this week. You guys got the Empress, and she's been haunting us, man. She's been haunting us, and she's the mother. She wants to make sure you're okay. How you guys doing? Is everything okay? Are you needing like a hug? Or are you like feeling like you need a little somebody there for you, maybe? Or maybe you're just feeling like everything is, Francis? Sorry, my doggy. Maybe you're just feeling like everything is a little crazy and you just need a little centering and you want to just feel grounded again. I'm feeling that kind of vibe. But she's here for you. And when she shows up in a reading, much like my Queen of Pentacles in the Light Seer deck, when she shows up, I know we're okay. Because she's there to give you a hug. She's there to help pull you down and ground you. She is there to nurture you through this crazy time. So you, who picked pile number 3, have this beautiful experience with this waning crescent moon. This basically means that you guys are in a growth spurt, that you need to flourish at this time. You're preparing for a new phase, and she's helping you. She is your mama through this. She is guiding you through this. So you just need to look at it, if you pick her, that she's got your back spiritually, metaphysically, and just know that if you're feeling like you're a little uneasy or things are a little too crazy for you, close your eyes and see Mother Earth and know that, okay, so we have this Uranus and Taurus moment. And Uranus and Taurus, which is in retrograde, if it's in Uranus, it's in a fall position. So it is best for you to just submit a little to the energy and not want to be so forcefully driven in this energy. You want to submit, you want to relax, you want to calm down, because we're in all this retrograde energy. So we want to receive in this energy. We don't want to be such a forceful, driven person. We don't want to be in this power struggle with everything, okay? Let's take a look at your tea. What is being emphasized for you this week, guys? Well, you have the Empress. So she's wanting you to tune into longevity. She's wanting you to tune into the word abundance, And abundance is not just a tangible thing. It's a feeling. It's that feeling that you get when you know that you're going to be okay. She wants you to feel that way in this energy. My beautiful, beautiful Empress. She's my favorite card, as you can tell. When she shows up, I'm like, okay, Mama, she's got me. I mean, I may be 50, but I need my mama in this energy because it's crazy. Okay, hills, obstacles to overcome. Yeah, we have a lot of obstacles to overcome. This life is pretty crazy, and you may be feeling that impending kind of feeling, that feeling that you get when you know something is coming. You have a yod going on, so you know that this life is about power and control, and you see the struggles. You see people in extreme positions trying to meet the middle ground, and they can't, so they just, batten down the hatches on opposite sides, and we see that right now. Claw. Be careful. Do not take a risk. No, don't. Chill out a little. Stay grounded, honey. I know we're in Leo season, and when Leo season gets into resistance, it likes to burn it down so that it can move past it, but we don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Oh, interesting. Ink pop. Problems may be resolved if you take your time and level-headed thinking, and when I think of ink pot and I think of spilled ink, I think what's done is done. And I think you can only deal with things that come about if you're patient and you just wait for them. Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Wealth and abundance does come from our closest bonds in our relationships, our partnerships and our unions. Just that feeling like we're okay. We have a kinship with people, that we can rely on people, that, we're not in this world alone, is kind of what I'm feeling. And we have yoke. feeling tied down or frustrated. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you guys are feeling. I'm getting you. I'm getting your vibe. There are two quincunxes in a yod. And at the bottom of the yod is the door. The door through the chaos. The door through the impending feeling of never getting through this moment, of always gonna, like, it's always gonna be this, like that, that feeling that you get when it just doesn't seem to end, because you want this to progress, you want to move past it, you want to move forward. This is Leo season. We don't want to be dealing with this suspension process. And so you may be frustrated with energy not progressing enough, but she's saying, calm down, chill out, calm down. Take your time. This is a process that emerges over time. And the pink color, you see this pink color? That's feminine energy right there. And I know there's a lot of masculine energy in this week, but you can tune into your feminine energy, and every male and every female has feminine energy. You can start to feel this need for this calming, kind of like to calm your emotional self. You're getting in touch more with yourself on an emotional level than you are in all this forward masculine energy that's out there. What's going on here? Ooh, we have the earthworm. Earth and earth. Okay, being grounded. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now what's in earth. So, you guys are sitting down there at the door, at the gate of the sextile. We have the finger of God over us, and you can go forward into chaos, right? You can go forward into drama. You can get all fired up. You can get all like caught up in the quincunxes that are out there, and you can just move headfirst into all this Leo energy, or you can wrap that back, ground yourself. You're going to be at the door of the sextile, and that is Jupiter in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn, all that earth energy. You're sitting at that door. You just need to find the key, right? You just need to calm down, find the key, get control, ground yourself, and think rationally and think long term, not instantaneous, not in the moment. Think long term. Okay. We got this guy again. Didn't we have him last week? I feel like I did. And ooh, we've got, look at this. Grounding us. Look, at the base of the tree, grounding. Base of the tree, grounding you. Right? Rooting you in reality. Rooting you in long-term feelings. Salt of the earth, just a calming. What's rising up is a sense of calmness, is patience, it's security, it's strong foundational energy. It's transforming, building on a solid, steady ground into a flourishing tree, okay? All right, let's see what we got here. Nature, what is going, okay girl, you got to get yourself out, or guy, you got, hunbun, let's say hunbun. You got to go out in nature. Look at this green energy. You need to get in touch with nature. You need to take off your shoes and socks, and you need to touch the ground with your toes. You need to smell the earth and nature, and you need to simplify your thoughts and not get so headstrong and caught up into the rhetoric that this world loves to make our minds. It loves to catch us in this, it loves to just completely, what do you call that? It loves to suppress us mentally and feel like we don't have any control. You got to walk that back. For you, it's exceptionally important. You're in a 7 energy. You're trying to make something grow. You are in a cycle. You moved past the 6. You had a small victory. Something went good. But now it's time to work hard and to like take it to the next level for this 4 to create some stability and to root you in progression, foundational energy, stable energy. It's time to look at these long range goals and like focus on them. Okay, guys, I'm curious. My brain is that it is. It's funny how much just nature and earth energy that you have. You are so in the retrograde energy of this Jupiter and Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn energy. And this, you are in the yod, my friend. You are in the yod. And if your ego gets a hold of you, you are not, this is not going to go well for you this week. But if you are in a feeling of wanting to think of things a different way, do things differently, if you are connecting to on a more spiritual level, on a more elevated level, if you are just really in tuned on a subconscious level to like getting yourself out of your situation, your temporary situation, and into a much more long-term stable plan, this energy is like bomb for you. Like just super cool. Oh, well, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this just means that you're caught up in your head. The information that it's discouraging. It's making you feel like you don't have any choices, like you don't have any opportunities to make anything different. It's filling your head with nonsense. That's nonsense right there. Okay. Sun, Scorpio. Got a 7. We got this 7 here in nature. We got the 7 of Cups here. Yeah, there's a lot going on mentally that makes you feel like, wow, there's just so much going on. It's like my brain is like on information overload. Like I'm feeling tore in so many different areas and it's just mentally draining me. I don't know what decision to make. Okay, God dang it, what's with all of the... Okay, we have another 7. Welcome to the world of 7s for you. I mean, hello 7, how you doing? 7s for you is, this is Saturn and this is Taurus. Okay, guys, you're resisting a karmic lesson. You know what you should do. You are at a stage in your life where you have been on this rodeo and it's something, sorry, I just like, that's my Virgo OCD-ness. Sorry, it's therapeutic for me to shuffle cards. Like I get vibes. And so like if this is an irritating sound, I'm so sorry, but it does help me like tune in much better to the vibe that's going down. So we've got the 6, we've got a 7, we've got the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups can make you feel emotionally overwhelmed. It can make you feel mentally and physically drained because emotionally you're it's a struggle. I feel like it's kind of a triggering energy too. Like the sun, when we get in Virgo energy, can be a bit triggering. So this could be something where you have mental sensitivities. It could be an old childhood triggering, like, you know, like automated programming, information overload for sure. Could be triggering you. Could be making you feel powerless, which is why you need to ground your energy, my loves. Then we've got this 7 of Coins here. Saturn. When I think of Saturn in reverse, but in Taurus energy, I feel like this quincunx. Ego is hard for you. This is an ego. It's hard for your ego to find a place in this energy because our egos are so consumed with what we identify with. And if you identified with the way the world always worked, if you identify with the way that things have always been done. If you identify with labels, tough time for you. Tough time for you, because those labels are being shattered. The way that things have been done, never going to be that way again, my loves. Never going to be that way again. I love you guys. But we're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving forward. There's no going back. No going back. And I know we want to, because that's where we feel safe and secure. That's where we, it makes us feel like we're in more control. Let's see I want to see. 2 of Cups. Okay. Yep. Well, if you look at a 13, it's a 3 and a 1, and but 13 is also just one of those numbers where crap's going down. You guys get a wish? Hi, beautiful angel. Your angel showed up in your reading. Our angel showed up. Yes. We've got the 9 of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups. It's okay. It's okay that we got the 7 of Cups and we got the 6 of Cups. Let's not get hung up. It's totally fine. Okay, let's take a look at this. And I'm just going to nurture my card shuffling self here. I got to look at this for a minute. We've got the 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. We've got the 7 of Cups, 7 of Coin, 6 of Cups, which is coin is pentacle. God dang, I love her. Come on, man. Like, she's just living her best life. She just so Leo right here. Just look at that horse. Just, yes, movement, moving, shaking, making decisions, wanting to have some fun, breaking free. Yeah, you guys are at the end of this cycle. This has been a journey, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, what I see right here, it's a journey. When we're on the 7 of Coins and Saturn's involved, Saturn ain't playing. Saturn, I love me a Saturn moment, but dang, when you live through I get when you're I get the aftermath. Like, I get looking down the line at what I was learning at the time, but it's not my favorite energy, because Saturn is like the school of hard knocks. I mean, it's the school that it's accountability, you know? It's like, you ain't getting off. You're not getting away with the same old stuff. Saturn pulls you up in front of the class and says, okay, you know, you've had this many lessons. What have you learned? And the 9 of Wands is, girl, you gotta move on. You need to take action to move past this. You don't get options right now. It's not time for this, you know? Ain't time for this kind of crap. I know that it's been a struggle, and I know it's a very triggering time, and I know it can be a mentally and physically draining time emotionally, and it can trigger your some very deep stuff inside of you. And this is on a deeply psychological level. I have never been triggered so hard as I have been, I would say, this year. This is a hard triggering year. Every mental limitation you have is being triggered, and it's being brought up to you. And are you going to pass the test or not? It's a brutal lesson. Brutal time. Do you have what it takes? Do you have enough power in your life? Have you learned this enough to overcome this, transform it, and to get control of it, and to give it new energy, to just do things differently? You're not a slave to your childhood, but we definitely are. It's a hard time. I want to take a look at the earthworm. Let's read about the earthworm. Earthworm. Okay, earthworm. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. Ooh. Well, that's definitely not Leo energy. So let's see what this is all about. We have all felt those woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie, a novice, or working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt the earthworm's energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you are on the right track. Besides, rumor has it a beginner mind offers the most valuable insights. We are in energy that is saying, do you have what it takes? Can you get control over this? Do you have the ability to not be a follower, but to be a leader in your own life? Do you have what it takes? Have you learned the lesson I've been teaching you over and over again? Are you going to do it? Or are we going to do this again? I mean, are we going to go here again? Because if we are, we're going to be in a quincunx. We're going to be in a quincunx, and it's going to be on you, dude. It's going to be on you to, like, you know. Sorry. Pretty. Pride of the lion. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. I love this. You are important. You have an energy about you that impacts other people, and you have the ability to shine in such a way that you can take the lead easily if you want to of others. But it's just something you've got to, you've got to realize about yourself. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, love. Let's see here. What's going on? Okay. Mugwort. I don't even know, but that's a freaking kick butt card. Look at those eyes. Those dark and foreboding eyes. What is mugwort, dude? Let's see. I love this deck so much, but I don't know it at all. Like, you guys are teaching me it. Okay, mugwort. An unassuming mugwort is a herb that has many uses, including protection, consecration, uncovering memory, enhancing dreams, and guidance. As its scientific name hints, a mugwort is associated with the goddess Diana and women's mysteries. It has a reputation for being a wayfinder and a gateway to extrasensory perception, which is why it is used in charms to protect travelers of all kinds. Also, mugwort helps the dying and the deceased find their way as they cross over to the next stage of being. Consort with mugwort to open your door to experiencing visionary dreams, but take care to be respectful, or you may get more than you bargained for. Do not turn your nose up at the ordinary and commonplace. Just because something is readily available doesn't mean it's less valuable or effective and more difficult to acquire or expensive things. Everyday witchcraft is sourced from what is at your fingertips. You may feel like you have lost your way, stuck or in a rut. Look at mugwort for guidance to illuminate the path before you and show new opportunities. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is you deep down in your soul, honey. This is you in your subconscious. Look at you. You're hiding behind this. So I feel like there's a you inside of you that is wanting to come out. I also feel deeply, specifically with you, and we're going to visit this. We didn't visit that, so let's talk about that in a minute. Something's here. Something's going on here. Childhoodish. Where you were taught to suppress yourself. And you need to come out. This is a time for triggering that. And this little inner child, she's deep inside you, or he is. And you were taught to suppress it. It wasn't okay. I know I'm seeing that. Okay, let's talk about you for a minute. Okay, first of all, she's the Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. I keep thinking of my girl that was in pile number 2. Or was she in 1? I'm pretty sure she was in 2. So, it is time for you to be blessed in the material realm. And it is time for you to have the things that you may have been taught that you weren't good enough to have. Maybe you were suppressed. Maybe there was something about you that you were just authentically you at one point, but I'm feeling like in your childhood, you were taught that's not good to be like that. You're not supposed to be that way. That's not. And it's a time to reconnect with this. This girl, this boy, this child that lives deep inside of you. This authentic self, this thing that is so core-based and so soul-based. It's just, I'm feeling her. And I call her and him, I mean feminine energy, because it's just feminine energy is represented there. Every man has feminine energy. Every woman has masculine energy. I don't look at labels. Like, it's not. Gaia, nurturing. Well, you have my beautiful Empress. You have the earthworm, and you have nature, and you have Gaia. You are being guided with lots of spiritual assistance, lots of love, lots of divine intervention here. Go with this flow. Don't resist this. This isn't a power and control issue. This is spirit trying to be there for you, hun. Okay. We have the Council. Ooh, I'm going to read that because honestly, I don't know that one. And I feel like it's important. It's 11. The Council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They're the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the spirit world. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on the divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in a state of yes. It is an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around a secret fire which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. The Council is the message for you to listen to your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you and you will discern the meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on a journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and to dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. Wow, look at this, my loves. You think you're getting some divine intervention? You know, that child that lives deep inside really does want to come out and just give you your heart, give you your dreams. Wow. So beautiful. Let's see what we got here. Boundaries, and she's drawing them. You know, I feel like you used to let people draw your boundaries. You used to try to be authentic and you used to try to be soul-based, and people didn't accept you. But you're drawing a line now. You're not allowing that to happen to you anymore. You are you, and you're accepting that, and you're accepting that you are different. You know, one of the things about this time period, one of the things about this Uranus and Taurus going retrograde is you're done with people telling you who you should be. You're done telling people, you're shaking things up. You're breaking that power and control struggle within inside of yourself. The need to please others, the need to feel accepted and to feel like, you know, the approval of others. I mean, you're breaking that. I just feel that in my bones. Let's see what you got here, honey. Oh, stars. You can manifest your every wish. Where'd she go? Let's talk about wishes. You need to wish hard. You need to write down your wishes every day this week. Sit down and write them out. I don't care how ludicrous they are. I don't care how unrealistic they are. I don't care if you have been taught that those things will never happen. Write them all down. Write them down every day. Do whatever kind of ritual you do around making wishes come true, because it is in the air for you. I mean, if you look at what we have Jupiter in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn in a sextile at the base of this yod, which is the finger of God, with Neptune and Pisces. Dude, this is dream big, dream hard, and like make it happen through pure manifestation skills, you know? Transformation. Damn. Badass reading. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, look at you. Some stuff's going down the pike for you. It's a time where you're taking back power. It's a time where you're done. You're done giving people power that don't deserve it. Giving this world power, letting it, you being suppressed. Why? You're freaking in Leo season. I mean, dude, what? Okay, let me pull this aside. Let's see what's going on with the charms. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a... I got the 5 of Pentacles. Well, changes are coming. In your pentacle little world, in your material realm, things are going to change. I'm going to just zoom this in really quick. Whoops, sorry. What are you doing? Come on, man. There we go. 5 of Pentacles. Drama King. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Sorry, that was out of focus, I know. We have a 6 of Wands. So maybe a small accomplishment you get by the end of the week, like maybe you start to figure this out and there's a feeling of a small win, you know? Oh, they, them. I whenever I say they, them, I think of some sexual liberation. I think of acceptance of your true self. I think of you being unique and different, and that's okay. I think of, you know, you striving to love authentically the way that you see fit. And I also see they and them, even though I know what this technically means, but I also see a broad acceptance from your peers and from others. Oh. When I see a bike, I see freedom. I see the wheels moving forward. I see you being able to, you know, move forward with things. So I feel like some of you will get a sense of accomplishment with this to a certain degree. You know what we didn't do? We didn't do this. Oh, well, you got Leo, as if it was any shock that because we're in Leo season, right? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, but it's definitely like Leo. Okay. We have Libra. So relationships, partnerships, bonds, and unions. Some of you are going to be looking to change things, change the dynamics, change the power in some of your closest bonds and unions. Some of you may see some partnerships forming this week. 9, that's the elevated mind. That's the house of Sagittarius as well. So that could be some of you. Oh, and you had boundaries. Remember we had, look at this, a little synchronicity. We had boundaries and we had a 9 here. So that is very Sagittarius. Maybe you are removing a boundary. Maybe you were confined by boundaries that you had put around you. Maybe you're removing that boundary, or maybe you're setting a boundary for some of you. Every time I see a key, I think of you unlocking something very important to you. But when I see this key, this time I am seeing, where's my cards? Oh, you do see, look at this. See, this to me, guys, love, partnerships, bonds, unions. You did have Libra. I'm seeing some of this stuff with this key, not gonna lie. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh my God, koala bears, please. Cuddling, loving. Okay, I have to tell you, like, the secret, like, it's so dumb, but I have been needing a koala hug. Man, I need a hug. I don't know if some of you who are out in the world, but you know, all of this quarantine is just, I need a hug. Like, I need physical contact. Isn't that crazy? But I'm just feeling like this little koala, like, just, they're so cushiony and huggable, and, you know, needing a hug. Maybe some of you need a hug. I'll give you a virtual hug if you want one. Anchor. I think of this, I think of all this stuff right here. To be honest with you, when I think of this little anchor, and I'm going to try to do this eloquently. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. But I think of all of this earth energy. What anchors you is nature, guys. What anchors you is grounding yourself in, like, the physical realm, you know? Okay. I think of, oh, the squirrel. I think of preparing yourself. The squirrels are always preparing. They're always hiding things. They're always, hiding. I got mugwort in the hiding, the way the squirrel hides it away and keeps it secret. You know, doesn't want anybody to find its stash, doesn't anyone to find out. But then I also think of they, them. So maybe some of you are coming out. Could be some of you. I'm a, you know, small person. See, and this just makes me think of the cogs, the gears, the wiring. I think of the wiring that, you know, like, I don't know. I think of the way that's the way we function. That's the way we've always functioned, but we're challenging that. Here, I'm going to do this. There you go, buddy. Okay. Let's look at words for the week, guys. Words for the week. Okay, digging. You better give me some good stuff, man, because I hate making words out of, like, frickin' nothing. Okay. Leo, okay, that's right. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, I got lone right away. Right away, I saw lone for you guys. Oh my gosh, for some of you, this name might be pertinent, but Phil, I'm sorry if that doesn't apply to somebody, but for some reason he's jumping out. Oh my gosh, I got spell. Either somebody is under your spell, you're under somebody's spell, or some of you need to do some spell work. Some of you need to do some manifesting. You need to, like, I don't know, get into the juju of, like, don't accept this world the way it is. Like, manifest and make it your own world. Let's see. I see Nell. Sorry, it takes a minute. Sometimes. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, somebody's gonna spill the tea. Somebody's gonna spill a secret. That's what I'm feeling. Really? That's a bummer. Let's see if I can actually spell. If I can spell secret, then definitely a secret's coming out. Oh, we don't have another E. Well, then maybe not. Break? Is there a K? No. See, yeah, somebody's spilling the beans, dude. Like, what's going on? Somebody's to spill the beans. Something's gonna come out. You're gonna learn something maybe this week. That's gonna help you. Move forward, progress, make a decision that you've been having a hard time making. Some of you are craving, you remember how I told you that I'm craving a hug, or I'm just craving some like some like snuggles. Maybe some of you are craving some snuggles. Maybe some of you are sick of being a slave to something, you know, like a slave to like a mentality, or a slave to a label, or a slave to something. Like I'm feeling like that a little bit. And then, do I have it? Oh, we're going to go through the blame game a little bit this week. Probably. Got a lot going on, dude. Going to be hard for you guys to pin down the truth, maybe. That's what I got too. And I did get rape, or I think that's everything I see right now. I'm sure you guys are gonna come up with like other stuff, but that's what I got. Let's see if we got any. Okay, my little koala bear, he's so cute. Okay, guys, we have 16. I think of 7. We've talked about your 7s. You got an issue with 7s. You got the 7 of Cups. You're a 7 kind of gal, or a girl, or guy. I'm sorry. Why do I keep thinking like only women watch me? Maybe they do. I don't know. 78. We got 74 and 78, but we also got a 4. 4 and 4 is 8, but we got 7. Again, we got another 7. We also got 15, to be honest with you. And then that's reduces down to 6. But I mean, you can go forever on at least I can in numerology. Oh my gosh, and then you got 15. So 7 plus 8 equals 15. So 15 is significant. But 1 and 5, 1 could be just individual, like an individual change. 5 is the number that represents change. 5 is a master number because it's change, it's adaptability, it's new experiences, it's curiosity, kind of thing. 6, 6. So for some of you, 6s are very important because again, we're having 6s show up. So it could just be, for some of you, there's a small victory because we also had the 6 here, we had the 5 here. So I'm feeling like for some of you, you're going through a change that could be a small victory in some way, like make you feel somewhat accomplished in some. And 3, again, 3, And then there was 3 in pile number 2 in numbers, but there's 3. See 3, your pile number 3. Empress is number 3. What does 3 mean? 3 is extremes. So there's 1 and then there's 3. Those are extremes, and 2 is in the middle. 2 is us. 2 is thinking about we. You're not thinking about individual, you as just solely as an individual level, and you're not basing everything on the opinion of others. It's a we, it's mutual, it's beneficial, it's harmony, it's balance. You understand what I'm saying? So 3 is a pretty important number. I'm also a life path 3, so I dig 3. But anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have a crazy week, but what is new, right? Like, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I want to also wish you much love, and then just go out there and be the change you want to see in the world. Don't be consumed with what other people are doing. Just go out there and be the change. And if all of us do that, we will create change by association. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.